Hello, welcome here. My name is Kathy, the Beauty Supply Insider, and I'm here to give you a tip on relationships with vendors. And basically, it's how you buy products for your beauty supply store. So, if you're trying to open a beauty supply store or you already have a beauty supply store and you're wondering, like, these relationships, like, make it make sense. So, I'm here to, like, break it down really quickly for you. So, first of all, you need to know who the vendors are. And if you're struggling to know who the vendors of the beauty supply stores are, I have a video on my YouTube channel that's going over like how to open a beauty supply store when you have no money. So that video, there's a section where I talk about how to find vendors, so you can get that and basically know who your vendors are, who are selling these products that are being sold in beauty supply stores. Okay, all right, so now once you know who the vendors are, how do you reach out to them? So you basically go either on their websites, they have phone numbers, they have emails, they have forms where you fill it up and you send your details and they'll get back with you. So obviously everyone is talking about how difficult it is for these event vendors to come back and talk to us. And our names give it out. Like, they know, when it's someone else applying and when it's us. This industry is obviously very Asian. So if you have an Asian sounding name, or sometimes I think you get priority. And then also sometimes when you call these vendors, their phone numbers, they immediately start speaking Korean. It happens all the time. And that's when when you speak English, you have to be transferred to like an English speaking representative, because they basically speak Korean in their offices. Okay, so that's not the problem. I'm just saying that sometimes when you apply for those accounts, you might not get seen right away, given presence, attention, and all that right away. There is some good vendors who are good, but there are vendors who are trying to keep us out. Let's just be honest, it's the truth. So now, once you've reached out to the vendors, sent out your details, they'll reach back out to you. They'll ask for things. So they'll either ask for your name, the name of your store, your address. So most of these guys don't want to work with someone who has an online store. Okay, they want you to have a physical location. So even though you have an online store, you might be better off having a warehouse or a small storefront, just so that you can have access to these accounts. Okay, I'm just saying it. So what happened is, when I started the Beauty Supply Insider community, I started letting people who are either doing online stores or people who are not able to buy in bulk to use my account to buy things in bulk directly from the vendor. And I was not charging anything. Like, if I'm buying braiding hair for $2.50, I am selling it to you for $2.50. If I'm buying for $2.75, I am selling it to you for $2.75. I was just, because I'm still gonna order anyway for my store. So if I'm gonna be ordering, why don't you just join in on my order? When the order comes to my store, I'll ship it out to you. That's what I have always been doing. So things are coming up, because I started doing this like back in 2021. And right now is now 2024, the end of 2024, coming into 2025. So other people in the business, other black-owned beauty supply store or minority-owned beauty supply stores, are now sharing those accesses. So if people have accounts, they are letting other people buy through their accounts. But this is now happening. So if you are a beauty supply store owner and you allow someone to buy beauty supply store products from you, then you want to make sure the person you're ordering for pays you up front. Here's the kicker. If you let them buy with a credit card, for example, or even a debit card, you can buy directly from the vendor. So let's say a vendor is called, who do we know very well? Ebin. So Ebin is the vendor. Ebin sends products to your store, and you had someone else, another store, order in your same order. So once the Ebin order arrives to your store, you have to ship it out to store B, who was buying through your account. Store B can receive the products and call their bank and dispute that charge, and basically say, oh, the product never came to me, or I don't know that charge, whatever. And now you start fighting with, so now you're just having to fight for the money. So you can get scammed that way. So just keep that in mind. So if you want to order products for someone else, at least ask for payments where it cannot be reversed. Zelle, Cash App, check. Okay? All right. So another problem comes up. when you've shipped that product and you sent it with UPS, USPS, FedEx, whatever channels, and then that product got lost on the way. So honestly, you received the product and honestly, you shipped the product, but the product is now lost. How do you handle that? So, people were trying to copy me how I was doing it, but they are missing the point. So I use a company, free information, by the way. I always give free information. But if you need me to come in, step in, help you out with contracts and everything, I can. But because I've been doing this for a long time and I'm glad that other people are doing it, I'm just sharing the information. So I use a company called ShipStation. Okay. And ShipStation basically it's a like a third party, right? So you go in there, you create an account. They'll give you the first 30 days free. This is not sponsored by ShipStation, by the way. But the thing is, when you go to ShipStation, you can literally put in the zip code of the client you're sending the items to, and then put in their details, all the information, and then ShipStation will show you either UPS, USPS, FedEx, all those people, and how much they'll charge you to send that product from your store to that other person's store. And down there's like buy insurance. So if you know how much that value of that box is, please put that in the insurance and buy insurance for that package, so that in the event that package gets lost, UPS will pay you the value of that product. So at least you'll get the money even though the product is lost. People are not buying insurance and shipping, and that thing gets lost, and UPS is like, you know what, we only cover $100. So they give you $100 and the order was like $800. So it becomes a fight, who will pay me, what happened, and I'm like, this is something that could have easily been solved. Okay, that's another problem that happens dealing with vendors. Another problem, I just saw this on someone posted and said, how do you guys deal with this when a vendor sends you product that you did not order? It happens all the time. And sometimes it's not really you didn't order. Maybe you ordered in your previous order, right? So let's say I said I wanted 2 boxes of braiding hair. So a box of braiding hair has 50 pieces. So when they were shipping that order to me, they said, we don't have 2 boxes of braiding hair. We'll send you only 1 box. And I'm like, okay, cool, whatever. Then another month comes in, or after 2 weeks, the other box is available and they just ship it without asking me, because they're like, you ordered for it. It was on back order. So it's called back order. So when they ship that to you, some people are complaining that, I didn't place that order when you told me it wasn't there. I spent my money. I didn't have budget for that. These companies, you didn't communicate. So anytime an order is shipped to you and you don't need those other things that fell off, maybe you are ordering for someone else, so they went to find it somewhere else. So when an order comes in, remember to tell your rep, hey, please cancel all my back orders. Any order that was not shipped, I am not interested in it anymore. Okay? Another thing is, sometimes if you have that good relationship with the vendor, they'll keep sending products to you. So this person who posted this video, this comment said that, I made the representative cancel my invoice because I did not order that product, and I kept that product because I didn't ask them to ship it, and it's now a gift. I'm like, you're burning bridges. Are you trying to keep your beauty supply store open? Why would you keep that product? Yes, I get it. You can say, like, I didn't order it. Can you cancel the invoice? But if they send you a return tag, basically it's a shipping label that's already been paid for, they'll be like, just drop this product at a UPS, or tell us what times your store is open, and we'll send UPS to pick it up, and basically just hand it back to them. Okay, that's one way you can handle it. How I do it though is, I have this great relationship with a vendor that if they send me a product that I did not order, but I'm like, you know what, it's gonna move anyway. If it's braiding hair, I know I'll still order braiding hair at some point in the future. If it's like gel, edge control, wigs, whatever, it's a good price and I can keep it, I just keep it. So if I have a relationship with this vendor and I always pay them after 30 days or after 60 days, but they send me something that I did not order, I will normally write a check that goes way past my time. So if I need to pay them in 30 days, I will now write a check that pays them after 3 months. And I'll just be like, I did not plan for it. It was not in my budget, but I'll account for it in 3 months' time. they never really complain because they're still gonna get paid and they know they made a mistake. Okay, so please nurture those relationships. All right, that's all the tip that I have for this morning for beauty supply store owners. And if you want to hear more tips about running your own beauty supply store, please follow here. I'll be sharing more and more golden nuggets. Or you can also head over to YouTube, Beauty Supply Insider, or listen us on a podcast, Beauty Supply Insider Secrets. Nice to see you. Bye bye. Be good. Do good.